Yeah, yeah, man. So it's an interesting story actually with the gym. I mentioned earlier how my dad also trained in karate.
Mhm.
So basically, we I kind of moved away from martial arts and stopped my training. I got distracted. I was living the party lifestyle, got away from my everyday routine. And then later on, my dad was doing some training as well, and he said, um, "Hey, son, I'm going to open up a gym." And when he came back to it, basically he was like, "Look, I'm going to start my own style called Shirudo, which is going to incorporate some of the traditional martial arts that I've been doing." So at the time, he was training in like Hapkido, Judo, those traditional styles.
Okay.
He basically brought those together, um, and started his own thing. And when we started that, it was basically in a church hall. So we would basically go to the back of the church hall and drag out the mats every time we wanted to train, put them down on the church floor, get our training session in, and people from the local community started to join in.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we'd put the mats back in every time after we'd finished training, man. That's where we got our start.
That's a pretty badass start. The fact that you just out of your church, you just start pulling the mats in, and then you were able to get the crowd appeal from that, and you just kind of grew from that. That's a pretty epic origin of it.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. And the word spread pretty quick. Surprisingly, we were only
Mm.
training in a church hall. We didn't have like massive facilities.
Mhm.
But people started coming in. Even a person from the bank just came in. Like we opened up a an account at the bank,
Mhm.
got talking to the lady at the bank, and she came up and joined. So
That's
it really
awesome.
just started to snowball from there. From that church hall, then we decided we started to look for a commercial premises,
Mhm.
and we managed to find like a really cheap offering. It was like a really large space that had been vacant for years.
Mhm.
So they basically just wanted to get someone in there, and it was really funny, man. We brought the mats from the church into that place, and that place was way bigger. So we had basically like about 50 to 100 meters squared of mats to start off,
Wow.
and the space was about 450 meters squared. So we had these like small mats in the middle of this giant open space, and then it just grew from there, dude.
That's great. There were some holy mats too, so you know that the ground there was already blessed.